When you think of ancient Egypt, what comes to mind? Towering pyramids, right? Golden treasures, powerful pharaohs. It's a story we all feel like we know. But what if I told you that just beneath that familiar surface, there are secrets, lost knowledge that could honestly rewrite history as we understand it?
So let's ask that question. We get this really neat, tidy, textbook version of their history. But it seems like with every new discovery they make out there in the sand, the story just gets weirder and way more complex. It really makes you wonder if what we think we know is just the tiny tip of the iceberg.
And that's exactly what we're going to dive into. We're going to look past the famous golden masks and the hieroglyphs, and instead, we're going to chase down the evidence of a much more advanced kind of knowledge, a knowledge that, somehow, seems to have just vanished.
Okay, so where do we even start? Well, you have to start with the most iconic symbol of all, right? The Great Pyramid of Giza. It's a structure so famous, we feel like we know everything about it. But its biggest secrets are hiding in plain sight.
The story we're all told is pretty simple. The pyramids were just these massive, extravagant tombs for the pharaohs. And okay, yeah, that's definitely part of the story. But that simple explanation completely skips over the real mystery. How on earth were they built with such impossible, mind-bending precision? It's a question that still has modern engineers scratching their heads.
Just let this one fact sink in for a minute. The Great Pyramid is aligned to true north, south, east, and west with an accuracy that is almost perfect. To give you some perspective, architects today would need GPS and laser technology to get anywhere close to that. How did they do it thousands of years ago?
And that really is the central puzzle, isn't it? How this incredible precision has led a lot of researchers to believe that the Egyptians must have had some kind of lost technology or maybe an understanding of astronomy that we are only now starting to grasp.
And this brilliance wasn't just limited to stacking giant stones. Let's move on and look at how this pattern of advanced understanding starts showing up across a whole bunch of different fields. It really does suggest a society with truly modern minds.
I mean, you start looking, and you see evidence of this advanced thinking everywhere. Of course, there's the super sophisticated math and precise astronomy you'd need for the pyramids, but it goes so much deeper. Archaeologists have found ancient papyri detailing early forms of medicine and, as we're about to see, this incredibly deep practical knowledge of chemistry. Their genius was truly all over the place. Let's just park on that last point for a second. Mummification. Because this wasn't just some spooky religious ritual. No, it was a complex scientific procedure that really shows an incredible grasp of the human body and preservative chemistry.
And the results are, well, they're staggering. We're not talking about some crude attempt at preservation here. The process was so ridiculously effective that after thousands of years, we can still identify individual tissues, hair, and even blood vessels on some mummies. It's just an unbelievable testament to their mastery of chemistry.
And get this isn't just ancient history, it's an ongoing scientific puzzle. As one of our sources puts it, the chemical knowledge was so advanced that scientists today are still studying it. Just think about that for a second. We are still trying to learn from a process that's over 4,500 years old. So all of this kind of brings us to the future of the past. For all the amazing things that we found, the biggest secrets might still be buried out there, just waiting for someone to find them.
Think about this. For all the incredible discoveries we've celebrated, Egyptologists are absolutely certain that there are countless hidden tombs and underground chambers that are still completely unexplored. We all know about the insane treasures they found in King Tut's tomb. Now, just imagine what else might be waiting for us right under the sand.
And this is where it gets really exciting. Could these unexplored sites have lost scrolls that detail their mathematical formulas or their star charts? Is it possible they hold evidence of forgotten tools or technologies that would finally solve the mystery of how they pulled off these incredible feats?
This quote really captures the whole paradox of studying ancient Egypt, doesn't it? The more we learn, the more questions we have. Every new tomb, every deciphered text, it doesn't just give us answers, it reveals a dozen new, deeper questions. The mystery just keeps on growing.
And so we're left with this final thought. If a civilization as well studied as ancient Egypt can still hold such deep, profound secrets, well, it really makes you wonder, doesn't it? What other lost knowledge from our ancient past is still out there just waiting to be rediscovered?